Hi guys, so this is a continuation video in relation to professional conduct for preschool teacher. So in my last video, I gave tips in relation to some professional conduct for preschool teacher. So this is a continuation video, but before I continue, let me do a quick recap. Adventure, this might be your first time of coming in contact with my video in relation to professional code of conduct for preschool teachers. So what are professional code of conduct? They are a range of ethical principles and practices aimed at creating a safe, knowing, and effective learning environment for young children. So, as a preschool teacher, in relation to the code of conduct that guide your role, there are principles and practices to ensure safe, nurturing, and effective learning environment for young children. So now that you know what this is, let me continue in relation to other professional code of conduct. Next, I'm going to be talking about respecting diversity and inclusion. Yes, one of your professional code of conduct as a preschool teacher is to always respect diversity and inclusion. This is important. You need to understand that in relation to your role, you're going to be coming across diverse children coming from different backgrounds. They have different needs, and it's important that you respect this. You need to understand that in relation to diversity, this is what makes us to be unique, and you have to be able to celebrate this, respect that diversity does exist in your early childhood classroom. You need to acknowledge this, not just only respecting this. It's important that you acknowledge, and when you acknowledge this, you pet it and you ensure that you're represented in your early childhood classroom. And inclusion is also important as well. You need to ensure an inclusive learning environment, consider the needs of the children, the interest of the children, discuss with the children, observe them, talk to their parent, rub minds with your other colleagues as well, how you'll be able to respect diversity and inclusion. And you need to understand that this starts from early childhood. The children wants to see that they are being represented in the early childhood classroom, just like yourself as an adult. You're in an environment where you feel loved and appreciated. The same thing with the children as well. They want to be in an environment where they feel loved. So this is why respecting diversity and inclusion is one of your professional code of conduct as a preschool teacher. You have to acknowledge and respect that diversity does exist in your early childhood classroom, and ensure that whatever you do, you're being inclusive in relation to the activities that you provide for the children, in relation to discussion with the children, in relation to ensuring that you respect and value the opinion of the children in relation to decision making as well, asking the children simple things such as what like to do, and incorporate this into your preschool classroom. So this shows that you're respecting diversity, that diversity does exist in your early childhood classroom, and you're being inclusive. Host multicultural events as well. Encourage the parent to participate in this event as well. Let them celebrate their culture, their background. Let all of this be included. Let your early childhood classroom. By doing this, you're respecting diversity and inclusion in your early childhood classroom. To talk about modeling appropriate behavior. Yes, this is one of your professional code of conduct as well. You have to model appropriate behavior. You need to understand that in early childhood, you have to be a positive role model. To understand in early childhood is whatever you do, the children tend to do the same as well. They can't judge between their right and wrong. They look at it this way: if Flux is doing this, is okay, I'm going to do the same as well. So you have to always ensure that you're a positive role model to the children. The children tend to do the same as well. If you want the children to exhibit behavior in your early childhood classroom, this starts from you. You have to model this behavior. It's important. So when you model this behavior, the children tend to follow as well. They model the pattern. In relation to one of your professional code of conduct is to always model appropriate positive behavior in your early childhood classroom, and the children will follow suit. Another professional code of conduct for preschool teacher is to be able to make ethical decisions of the children. Yes, you need to ensure that as a preschool teacher that you make decisions at the best interest of the children. So whatever you do, you have to think of the children first. Think of the health and well-being of the children in relation to decisions that you're going to be making. So anything that would not take into consideration the well-being of the children, do not make this decision. So you'll be making decisions, random decisions in relation to the young children, but whatever decisions that you're making, you need to think of the best interest of the children. So it has to be in the best interest of the children. For instance, if you're faced with in relation to child protection issues, so you need to think about the best interest of the children. The children come to tell you personal information, they divulge information to you. So you have to think of it has to be at the best interest of the children. This information have to relate to the designated liaison person, because it has to do with the well the children. So you'll be making school teacher, you'll be making random decisions, but it's important that when you're making these decisions, you think about the interest of the children. At the heart of every decision that you're making, the best interest of the children should be considered. Going to be talking about engaging in ongoing professional development. Yes, as a preschool teacher, one of your professional code of conduct is to always engage in ongoing development. You need to understand that the world is evolving and you have to keep up to date. You're not going to say, well, I have my diploma, I have my degree, I have my master's, I'm done. No, I'm going to bust your bubbles. You are not done. You need to keep up to date in relation to what's going on in early childhood education. You need to understand that things are evolving in relation to policies, in relation to what is going on in early childhood in your country. And one of the ways you can keep up to date is to engage in ongoing professional development. So you need to map a plan in a year, once in a month. I'm going to be engaging in ongoing professional development. In relation to ongoing professional development as well, research is part of it as well. You're reading articles, you're reading books, you're looking up online in relation to what's going on in your country, in relation to early childhood, you're listening to news via the radio, via the TV. All of this is important because it's important because professional development, people think that maybe it's only when they engage in webinars or in training. Reading is also part of ongoing professional, because you're keeping up to date in relation to what's going on in early childhood. You're reading books, articles, journal articles, you're listening to radios, TV, in relation to what's going on in early childhood, in webinars as well, trainings, workshops in relation to early childhood education. And you need to understand that all of this will make you a better early childhood educator in relation to serving the children and the parent, in relation to also taking into consideration of the children. So if you know of other professional development, if you know of, kindly leave this in the comment below, and do not forget to subscribe to this channel. Subscription. And are you an emerging teacher? You're looking for a mentor, you're looking for someone to hold your hand in relation to your journey as a preschool teacher. I understand that this journey can be daunting. I remember when I started many years back, it was daunting for me, it was lonely for me, and that is one of the membership perks on this channel called Early Years Mentorship. I can mentor you, I can hold your hands on this journey. Is this new to you and you're looking for a mentor? Look no further. I'm a mentor in relation to early childhood care and education. I have a degree. So one of my membership perks is called Early Years Mentorship. Click on the join button and you see the one called Early Years Mentorship. It's a monthly meeting tailored to your needs via Zoom, wherever you're based, via WhatsApp call, distance meet up with you once in a month, tailored to your availability. So if you can meet on Saturday, on Sunday, I'll work with this in relation to, I take phone calls, I take emails as well. So all of this will be tailored to your needs. I go with your flow. So it's once in a month. So check out. It's called Early Years Mentorship, and I'll be willing to have you as one of my mentee. And until I come your way next time, stay safe and mind yourselves for now. Bye.